Okay. Hey man, we just got to get straight on to it today, man. Like the shit that I just seen on the man. First off, T Mizzle the Great.
What's going on, man?
Judo Woke Ace.
Judo Woke Ace is in the building, man. What's going on, my brothers?
We back, fellas. What's going on, y'all?
Oh, like I said, man, every week it's always some different shit, yo.
Yeah, about to hit y'all hard this week.
Oh, my God.
I don't mean to say it like that, but.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they don't know what we talking about.
They don't know the extent of the content for today's show, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
We getting deep, for real.
So what's going on, man? What's going on for the week, man? Let's say what's up.
Oh, not much, man. You know, I hope everybody had a good holiday, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it. I mean, however you celebrate it.
If you want to call that a holiday.
Yeah, if you want to call it a holiday.
Do we still celebrate that? Some of us obviously do still celebrate
and
that.
I'm going to say, Mark, like I say, I looked up the numbers, man. They say black people are, you know, African, however you want to say it. They spent $4.7 million in fireworks.
The black people?
For that one day.
Niggas
spent that much money for that one day. And guess what? That's not even our really. I mean,
it's not our industry. That's not our export. That's not our export.
So
for the 4th.
For 4th of July. Celebrating the independence of the freedom.
T Mizzle dropping the break.
It wasn't our freedom. But, you know. People spend money, man. I spend a couple of dollars, but I ain't spend that goddamn much.
Right. But collectively, you contributed to it.
I contributed to the cause. So that's why I got to report this. You know what I'm saying? But
T Mizzle feeling guilty. Man, I mean, I spent a little bit on some sparklers.
Yeah, man. I just did it for the
little boom, little snappers.
It wasn't exactly for that cause, but I just did it for the kids.
Right. For the kids, man. It's always for the kids.
That's what they know right now until they really understand what's going on
you
when
don't
they get older.
Like the old school.
Like Santa Claus.
I ain't celebrating that.
Yeah, man. You know, you got to, once they get older, then they realize what's really what the real is.
Celebrate Nuberism. Nubeism.
June. Set it off for June. We're gonna set it off for Juneteenth next year.
Right.
That's what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do it like that. Instead of doing it for the 4th, we're gonna do it for our holiday. You know what I'm saying? That they gave us, so that we earned. So
what we got, man, that's
like
coming up, man. We got some new shit, man. Mizzle, vax that thing up.
Ooh.
Juvie.
Come on, yo.
Manny.
We gotta talk about that, y'all. Come on, let's say like, why you talking about everybody talking?
Everybody know about that. Yeah. Vax that thing up.
Vax that thing up.
I know y'all seen the video. Y'all
get
heard
that COVID shot.
That shot.
Don't listen to T Mizzle and Judah and Mark. No, man. I don't listen to them now. They don't know what they talking about.
Listen to Juvie. Listen to the
music. Juvie and Mia X cross sides. I can't believe it. Mia X cross sides.
No Limit and Cash Money. Come on,
they back.
Man.
Vax that thing up. And Mizzle was saying they gonna play this shit in the club, ain't they?
Yeah, that's gonna be the number one song in the club. Top 88. Guess what? Number one hit. Number one song.
Vax that thing up.
Vax that thing up, y'all.
Man, what the
Top 88. Number one song.
Who thought of this?
They're gonna trick them. Well, what they trying to do is use the whole. You see how the energy that song come on. Everybody do what? They run to the stage, run to the dance floor, and they back that thing up.
Back that thing up.
So they're just trying to use the energy from that song to entice that many people to go out and vax that thing up.
That's fucked up.
I mean, it's kind of like the Vote or Die campaign, right? You know, when they, you know what I'm saying, get everybody to that, then
a lot of us didn't vote, and we still here.
Yeah, but Obama got in, but guess what? A lot of people say that he really didn't do too much for the community, so they forced everybody to cast their vote. You know, as far as the industry, the superstars, and a lot of people like Puff Daddy. You know, you had all the mainstream, the athletes. You had the entertainers promoting the Vote or Die campaign, but they wasn't even voting.
Right,
they was voting Republican because they fall in a different category. So you know what I'm saying. Don't get fooled. And you know what I'm saying, and swivel what's going on. So now they targeting the black community with the hip hop.
I don't see no white songs though. Like, where's the Britney Spears songs? I think, you know, they going we love Britney because they saying she's a prisoner now, but that's a whole nother story. But where's the Garth Brooks vaccination songs?
You don't hear a lot of that. You don't hear that, Judah.
Where is the Latino vaccination songs? I mean, I'm quite sure. Where they at? Do they have some? They might have some, but let's talk about the white.
Where are they?
Vaccination songs. Where's Madonna? She can come out there and do a vaccination song for them.
Exactly.
Where them at? Why is it always the Run DMC? We got DMC doing the
Run DMC. Yeah.
Get your inoculation. We got Juvenile doing it. You know what I'm saying? Where
you got a lot of black people that's
so why they
put in the position
to the black
to the
people
blacks.
With the songs, the catchiness
or entertainment, the athletes,
right? The athletes, the actors. You know what I'm saying? And to the white people, I think they bring out a couple people that have caught it. But we talked about a few weeks ago, Eric Clapton took the vaccine. He got fucked up, man. So where's Eric Clapton doing a song for the vaccine?
Huh. You expect the dude to do a song for the vaccine after he took it and fucked him up?
Where's the
They don't want him to do a song. They're not going to push that song.
They're not promoting all that.
Where's Metallica?
They're not promoting that.
Metallica saying they iffy about it. Google it. Metallica. Google this. Metallica vaccine. And then,
see
what
they talking about.
Next, we got the Globalists meeting in Idaho. You got that pick, Mark? We got the Globalists. We got Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett meeting. What they talking about?
Money talks. Bullshit walks. They working on the plan, Judah.
What they talking about this year? Oh, we got them going with the vaccination. We got Juvenile, new song. They gonna play that at the meeting.
We got them.
We got DMC. They gonna say play some more shit.
Get the cartoons. Get Jigga. Yeah, what can we do next? We gotta hit them hard right before the summer.
Get
them
Jigga.
all jugged in for the summer.
Buildings collapsing in Florida just mysteriously in the middle of the night. Who was in that building, man? Mezzo. I mean, I ain't just saying, because I got some construction workers saying, look, buildings shouldn't just collapse like that in the middle of the night.
What happened, man? With that, man? I heard they had
I don't know.
inspection before that, and they knew that the shit was about to cut.
But how it fell like some shit was either bombed from the bottom. This just allegedly.
Oh,
come on, y'all.
Man,
buildings don't just fall like that, Mark.
That's out the blue, man. Rest in peace to all the people that lost lives in that,
Right, and it was a bunch of rich people. They said, who was in that building? Was they about to protest against something? Maybe the vaccine, maybe some shit going on. I don't know.
The shit gets deep.
It's conspiracy. Judah, you talking conspiracy? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did
when y'all serious talking?
That's me. How did the building just fall down like that?
That's crazy, man.
What you think, Mezzo?
Structure, man, I really can't say, Judah. I ain't gonna lie, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if that building fell, man, it's something that it might have been only thing I think of, because they had proof that they did tests before and they seen something was going on. It was damage in the building.
Who was in that building? Right. They said it was a bunch of rich people or well-to-do people. So, we just talking conspiracy. So we got the next thing, man. What's up with this San Francisco gay choir saying we coming for your children?
Man, that's nuts, man. That's crazy, man. San Francisco gay choir. I mean,
this is some real shit. Look it up. This is 50
coming for the kids,
plus
man.
Men saying we're coming for your
child
children
predators
with a agenda or some propaganda. And it's nothing that you can do about it. They literally saying this shit in the video.
Somebody had to give them the thumbs up and the go to do this shit, because ain't no way you gonna
play this. Is a full blown produced.
Yeah, you got somebody had to be backing them up to
but
do
at
this
the
shit,
end,
man.
The hidden hand gonna come with. You got some child. What is it? The story time, the drag queen story time. You got pedophiles doing this shit.
The same motherfuckers is doing the same video.
Same people singing. Yeah. Some of these people. I'm not saying.
It's money behind this shit. That's fucking disgusting.
They want your kids. So we're going to roll this video and show you this. And then at the end of the video, which is only 2 minutes, we're going to roll in some drag queen story time by pedophiles.
As we celebrate Pride and the progress we've made over these past years, there's still work to be done. So to those of you out there who are still working against equal rights, we have a message for you. You think we're sinful? You fight against our rights. You say we all lead lives you can't respect. But you're just frightened You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked? Funny, just this once, you're correct. We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it. You can keep him from disco, warn about San Francisco. Make him wear pleated pants, we don't care. We'll convert your children. We'll make them tolerant and fair.
At first I didn't get why you'd be so scared of us turning your children into accepting, caring people, but I see now why you'd have a problem with that.
Just like you worried, they'll change their group of friends. You won't approve of where they go at night to protest. Oh, and you'll be disgusted so gross when they start finding things online. Hey, we're coming for them. We're coming for your children. We're coming for them. We're coming for your children. We're coming for them. Your children will work to convert all their sisters and brothers. Then soon we're almost certain your kids will start converting your bride. Come on, try a little pride. We'll convert your children. Then we'll turn to you, giving up the fear inside. It's freeing like you never knew. Go and see San Francisco. Or they can ally of you yet. Or they can ally of you yet.
A registered sex offender participated in a story time for children might be surprising in and of itself. And while that volunteer violated library policy 3 times, we've learned the sex offender didn't do anything illegal by volunteering to work with children. Drag Queen Storytime started at the request of library regulars. It was a hit, but it also has its critics.
They're debuting a new children's story hour called Drag Queen Storytime.
Stephanie Whitfield sat in on the program designed to promote acceptance.
Good morning, everybody!
The Heights Library had a special guest for story time.
Oh my goodness. Everyone is dressed so nice. I wish I would have wore a nice costume for y'all.
A visitor who usually performs for an older audience.
My name is Blackberry. I am a bearded drag queen. That means I'm a lady with lots of facial hair. Do you want to touch my hair? No?
Right, I am so excited to be here for Drag Queen Story Hour. I want to give a big thank you to our friends at San Pedro Library. Thanks, Anita, and LAPL for having me here today. I am so excited to share some of my absolute favorite stories. I've got 3 of my favorite stories that I'm going to read with you today that I read for Drag Queen Story Hour all the time.
Come on now. Did you see the last dude named Pickle?
Man.
Pickle coming to the crib for the kids, man. What person did you hire, Judah? Man, I hired Pickle, man. He gonna come through do story time, man. Pinocchio. He doing Pinocchio and the Bernstein Bears.
Dr. Seuss, Cat in the Hat. He doing all like the classic stories for your kids.
Mr. Pickle.
You want to hire?
This is some real shit. You see his name that was at the end.
You want that motherfucker in your house, at your school, your kids' schools, telling stories? Come on now.
Now, we're not against none of this. You know what I'm saying? And I got LGBTQ people in my family, and they not like this. They not on no coming through dressed up with a beard and all this. You know what I'm saying? Dressing up. They not into this. Even gay people is speaking out against this shit, yo. Look it up.
You exposed too much, man, especially to the kids.
They like, hold up, man. Even your boy Nas X coming on the Grammys last week. Kissing men all in the mouth. They said, man, even gay people on YouTube, look it up. They like, hold up, man. This is too much. We not on this shit, man.
Come on, man. That's primetime TV, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't want your kids to be watching that shit like that, man.
He just went
too much.
overboard.
He went overboard. I ain't gonna lie.
I said that, we might as well all just walk around and be naked right now. You know what I mean? Porn should just be on primetime television at this point. You know what I mean? The way like that. Let's just get straight to the point of it. Why are we being weaned into this thing as far as the children being exposed to sexual orientation, sexual shit, period? Right, we draw the line on certain shit that we don't market and promote to kids. Like I said all the time, they took candy cigarettes off of the market. Why? Because it promoted kids. We don't promote kids drinking. We don't promote kids drinking alcohol. Right, we don't promote a lot of things
smoking weed
that are adult. Right,
shit,
right. A lot of things that are to kids. Right, we don't do that. So why is it this one thing that is an adult thing? Why is it now marketed towards kids? That's heterosexuality. Even heterosexual sex.
We covered last week to where the mascot is called Kinks.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's
gagged up. Domination.
Why would you want to teach some kids this?
Yeah.
Dominatrix. But
and then kids' mind is so innocent, and you know what I'm saying. They listen to.
We're gonna go ahead.
Kids are so influential. Man. We have kids. You
can tell them anything. Yeah.
Kids that watch cartoons and they want to be, a
superhero, all that.
And now you're gonna.
So now you got them want to be a transgender,
want to be a transgender or a gay, right?
Mr. Pickle.
I mean, and that's not cool for kids. I don't care if it offends somebody because it offends me.
Right.
Okay, that this is being pushed.
You can tell kids anything, and they go with it.
But then, we live in a society now that where, as a parent now, when your child now identifies as something other than what they were born as, now it's your job to cultivate that, or you're wrong, right? If my son want to be a damn puppy because he loves Paw Patrol, now it's my job and duty as a father to honor that, and I'll allow him to prance around on all fours like a dog. What do right now? You know what I mean? Eat dog food and operate like a dog. That's what he operates as. Now, how do I look as a father? We go out in public and my son is walking on all fours. You know what I mean? I got a leash around his neck.
Reality got to kick in. Like, no, hold on, man.
We got to, come on, man.
No, this ain't,
Come on, man.
You're not teaching your son.
You're not teaching them
right, say, come on, you go out to eat.
And then it's set up to where now the world has more jurisdiction over your child and their mind than you do. Like, me telling my kid what I want them to be as far as, this is my seed. I'm watering my seed, what I want to water them with. Now, here you come with this chemical-based shit and you giving my plant something that I don't feel like is healthy for them.
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And they lean towards
they're growing into something that they never should have been. Okay, or they're being poisoned, they're being toxin. You don't know what my child needs. I know this is my seed.
Because they feel.
And now you're telling me that you have more jurisdiction over water.
There might be a whiny child. Man, he really think he's a woman or she's a man.
Because they feel that's what they learned. They feel that's acceptable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But let's get into this.
It's not.
The first transgender is accepted into the weightlifting Japan's Olympics versus they got Shikari. What's her name? Shikari banned for marijuana. And also you got a transgender cyclist said he's going to burn the American flag. He's in the women's competition in the Olympics. So should marijuana be banned but testosterone is not? I'm not going to show up with dick and balls in the women category.
Wait. But let's not leave out the two African runners, the two African female runners who are natural women, who had natural testosterone, right?
Yeah.
And because they had too high of a level of testosterone,
they get banned.
But you can come in with a whole dick, and because you identify as a woman, you can run against women literally.
Hey. The lines is open, y'all. If anybody want to call in, you know what I'm saying?
They don't want to call in, man. I think some of our topics is too
sometimes we might be offending people sometimes.
Yeah,
right
so
they don't want to call. If they do call in, they might give us an earful.
Yeah, it's always open. So the lines is always open. So you can call in and express your opinion, whatever, you know.
Put the phone line up there on the screen for
That's how we do it. That's how we do it, you know.
313-723.
A transgender man is accepted versus Shikari, or what's her name?
Shikaria Richardson.
Right. Gets banned for marijuana. They said it's in what was it? Performance enhancement. How is marijuana?
Wait. They said performance enhancing along with abusive. Right.
Damn.
Abusive. So
Marijuana
my man that come in as the first transgender weightlifter is not abusive to the women.
Hold on.
That's coming in with dick and balls.
But see, let's take it a couple of levels further, right? Because we have Simone Biles, right?
Right.
Simone Biles, who was the one who was taking the air, who is taking the air in the Olympics this year, right? Now, were y'all under the information that she was her special move was banned?
Yeah, I heard
the one that nobody else can do because it's too difficult. She has this special move.
I can't do it, so ban it.
So yeah, right?
I can't do it.
So what about Simone Manuel? Do y'all know about the situation going on with her and the African American swim caps?
What's up with that, Mark?
African American swim cap. She had an afro or something, right?
And they've banned the African American. Like they have a swim. I think it was an African American swim company, a swim cap company that made caps specifically for African American hair. And that cap has been banned, and I believe that's the one that Simone Manuel used.
Hell no, that's crazy.
So it's almost like they're almost protesting us, right? They're protesting.
We're in Japan, right? You already know the history of Japan and China with the history of black people and coming into Beijing. When they in Beijing Olympics, they told watch out for the black people. They drink too much. They get belligerent, and they also fight. This is what they said before the black players or the black people showed up to Beijing. So now we're in another Asian country.
Because they knew we was going to go over there and snatch all the gold from them, you know what I mean?
And the women.
And the women, right.
You already know. Off whip. You already know. Off rip, nigga.
They going to get it.
We snatching the women.
That's how it's going to come. So
don't let them get drunk and don't let them compete. Don't let the lady Sha'Carri come through with the red hair. And then, niggas like Jigga, everybody gonna come over. Jada, they taking the test. They getting over there.
They gonna dominate. It's over with.
They gonna make us look bad after the COVID.
You gotta think, Judah.
We didn't push the COVID on these niggas. They still whooping us.
Came over here and whoop our ass high as hell.
And a lot of people don't remember. In 2012, the Olympics, the great swimmer Michael Phelps.
We
right.
He got all the records. He broke all the records.
What did he do, man?
Guess what? He tested positive for marijuana.
Bud of the week.
What's the bud? What am I smoking right now?
Bud of the week. Fucking with Mezzo.
He got that ice cream. Man.
Fucking with Mezzo with Phelps.
And he won. He broke all the records.
He came through Detroit. They said,
what you say before?
Mezzo, what's the antidote? The bud of the week.
The bud of the week.
He broke all records.
It make you do things that you never thought you can.
This shit is performance enhancing for the black people.
Performance enhancing,
like performance enhancing
for the black people.
But then, right? It's like now it's an intoxicant when it comes to like driving. Now it's not performance enhancing when it comes to driving. When it comes to being at work, you know what I mean. But then when it's in the Olympics, when we was already gonna smoke your ass in the first place. You just want to find a reason.
They gonna smoke your ass literally.
They ain't doing steroids. They doing
marijuana, natural. And I'm gonna open up my mind and I'm gonna smoke your ass.
Marijuana.
Literally.
They ain't doing no steroids. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Performance enhancer right there. That's all you need.
They say, black people bringing marijuana? Oh, hell no. Ban them. Transgenders, come in. Dick and balls in the women category, you can break. He's gonna break all the records.
Weightlifting, track star, all that shit.
The record, I think, is
basketball.
265. He coming through 480.
Wondering why.
It's talking about Becky Yana has won it. Becky Yana. Becky Yana gold medal. He's gonna be on the podium. Hold up.
He keeps saying he though. That's crazy.
Broke all the records.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the record of winning.
It's going to be on a podium. So
first time ever.
What can ever deter him from the podium though? What can deter him though?
First time ever.
What can mess him up from getting that medal, man, Mark? A hernia.
Oh no, he going.
Oh, and the women's hold up. In the women's category, he catches a hernia.
Weight class.
What he gonna blame that on, man?
What the weigh-in gonna look like? Wait to the weigh-in. What the weigh-in gonna look like,
I was spotting. He was spotting. He's allowed to try again.
90% muscle. I guess a regular female who gonna win, man? Come on,
In the
man.
spot. Literally. So
They dominating, man. Ain't no choice. Joanna man, like you said,
And
we
you
did
see
Joanna
that-
woman,
Joanna-
Joanna man,
Joanna man.
the
man,
basketball
the
triple
cyclist, they got
doubles.
the first transgender cyclist that's going to compete in the Olympics. He said he's from America. He said when he wins, he's already saying he's going to win because he's going to be all up the mountains with the abs, and the girl's going to be in the back. I just can't.
Tired in
make
the
it.
motherfucker, yeah.
I can't make it.
Tired in the
He gonna be like,
motherfucker.
I'm telling you, get over the French mountains.
Get
Or
out my
the
way.
Japanese mountains.
Tired in the motherfucker.
And he said once he get to that podium, he's burning the American flag. So we're gonna see some shit in the Olympics, man. We're gonna see a transgender man win, break records,
No competition, man. Ain't no
transgender
competition,
in the
man.
cycling, and
Basketball putting up
who
triple
gonna be
doubles.
rooting them in the side, man? Jenner,
Chris Jenner, yeah. The
not
what's
Chris.
that?
What's his name? Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner, yeah.
Chris
She-
might be out there too.
She won the Sportsman of the Year. The Sportsman of the Year at the ESPYs. Come on now.
I forgot about that.
That's what we got to. That's who
She started
representing us.
it.
Yeah.
It started it.
She started. You got to remember, she started this shit.
All right, man. We got
Wow.
the next story, man. We got Iggy Azalea is labeled white woman of color. How's that, man? And they
White
said
women of color.
she's what the net is calling her and saying she's black fishing. Now let's do the definition of black fishing: utilizing artificial tanning or alter of body to appear to have some type of African ancestry.
Damn.
So you're altering your body, your buttocks, your lips, your tanning. So that's called black fishing. Fishing.
Blackfish.
Black
Like catfish, like, people online who use other people's pictures or
Blackfish.
or even
Yeah,
filters.
yeah,
Filters
yeah.
can be
Filters.
used, can be considered catfishing
Yeah.
nowadays. That's for what I consider, because you are making
But
yourself.
if
yeah,
she's
the
a white
filter,
girl
yeah.
and she's darkening up her skin, it's
It's
blackfish.
blackfishing because you're making you look like you mixed with black.
Like you mix.
Right.
My granddaddy black.
Yeah, he from Kenya. Where your granddad from, man?
My granddaddy is black.
My granddad from Woodward. What
Fuck
part,
it.
baby?
Yeah.
He from both sides. What side? Baby, what side? That's Detroit, ain't it?
I got blacks mixed in my
You from
blood.
both? You from both sides of Woodward?
All right.
Both
Everybody
sides
want
of
to be
Woodward.
black, man. Everybody want to be black, man.
You from
you
East
mean?
Woodward or West Woodward?
East or west side.
I think
Come
he from
on.
both. I think he both. A white chick, man. Black.
Don't
fish.
know. Yeah.
We can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up.
Yes,
So let's.
hey, that's crazy, man.
So what do you think about that? Let's elaborate on that, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Cause you gotta know where you're from, especially if you coming to the hood or if you talking about any city and state where you go, you gotta know what's up, man. You just can't be like, nah, I'm from over here or you from over there. But once you get to asking questions,
Yeah, we talked about that all the
yeah,
time.
who you know, man?
People
Who-
being we be
Yeah.
out of town and then I'm from Detroit. See you with your D hat on. I'm from Detroit. Where you from?
Detroit.
Oh, what's that? What part are you
Livonia.
from? Like, yo, that's not Detroit, homie.
I'm from Livonia.
Sterling
there.
Heights.
6 in Newburgh.
I'm from Melvindale.
Kelly and 10 Mile. I'm from Kelly and 10. What the fuck is that? St. Clair?
Grosse Pointe Shores.
Bro.
Right.
That's part
Yeah,
of
so,
Detroit.
yeah.
That's,
Van
that's,
Dyke and Northwestern Highway.
that's the rough
What
side.
the fuck?
So you say black fishing, you got cat fishing, now you got hood fishing.
But we got some new shit, man. Mezzo. Also, we got a racist New Jersey man that's taunting a black person, calling him a monkey in his own area out there in this condo or apartment complex. And the white man leaves his address and say, "Come see me."
Ooh.
Like, you motherfuckers think, man, I got the cops working for me. I'm white. I'm at
Dropped his address?
645 grass shit or whatever. Come see me.
Ah, shit.
So what you think?
They came-
Hold up, before we get into what do you think
Hey.
the people did? Man,
Nah, hey, that's
I think they came to see him.
yeah. That's big talk. You talk shit like that
on the net now.
and you drop your address, motherfuckers come
Before
to
we
get
drop this, it's amazing right now. Since 2020, since last year riots, the kids are showing up to the suburbs. They not scared.
No, they don't give a fuck now, man. Mm-hmm. They ain't scared of
They
police.
done showed up to prosecutor houses.
Yeah, they ain't scared of
judges'
police now,
houses that's making wrong calls. They done showed up to cop houses. My man from Minnesota, they showed up to his house. And the one lady that I think that shot somebody in North Carolina. The governor,
the mayor. Yeah, they doing all kinds of shit now, man.
Riding across the grass.
They ain't scared now, man. I mean, a lot of people got killed, so they like, shit, pull that motherfucker trigger you want to. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get even worse.
Right.
People showing up, man. They standing for their rights.
So we got racist New Jersey man taunting a black person in his own area and telling him, I'm going to give out my address and you tell motherfuckers come see me.
He came to this man's house, talk shit in this, right on his doorsteps.
Let's roll.
Oh,
this
hell
shit,
no,
man.
man.
Let's see what happened to this white dude, man. Let's say come see me, man. Let's see what's happening.
Is that what you want? No. And you want to know where I was when all this happened? I don't care. At work, monkey. I don't care where you were. At morgue. Just like I told the Mount Laurel police, get these fucking monkey niggers out of here and you can't do shit. That's me talking shit. 3602 Gramercy Way, that's where I live. Come fucking see me. I sell drugs. That's what I do. That's what I've always done around here. I stopped, went to prison 3 times. Now I have all the friends with the cops. If you guys want to keep doing it this route, we're going to go the legal route. You're not going to get any help from the cops.
What that is. And they need it. They need to be held accountable because they had an officer that was out on the streets that was deployed to that residency who openly and blatantly heard this guy yelling these racial slurs. And by name they told him to go home. By name they told him to go home. So they are familiar with the antics of this individual.
Yep.
The bottom line is, all of you came out here today and gave these individuals, these residents in here, a voice.
Jim, he tells us tonight that he maintains he is not a racist, but more on that in a little bit. Tonight, it's a little more peaceful here, thankfully, in this neighborhood in Mount Laurel. But just for some perspective, this all started with a viral video where a man said racist things to his neighbor, but that man also said his address in that video and said, "Come mess with me." Well, protesters came. This was how Cagney Matthews' day ended. Carried out of his home by Mount Laurel police officers as protesters pelted him with anything they could get a hand on. But this was not how the day began. This morning, protesters gathered on Matthews' lawn.
The crop, man, that was, but as you hear, you already see what went down, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
what you think, man, Mezzo?
That's nuts, man. Damn, what the fuck is going on out here, man? That's how people feel now, man. You get deep into the racism, man, you know what I'm saying, different areas that's going on out here, because a lot of people is fed up and a lot of people just angry and they don't know how to do and how to react to the situation that's going on.
But he put his address out there.
Yeah,
you said come see me.
Yeah, and that's the number one thing that I'm like, man, come on, you put your address out there, that means you looking for trouble. And then all of a sudden everybody show up, you looking like a goddamn bitch, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers throwing shit. Now all of a sudden,
I wish y'all would have seen.
You apologizing, yeah, you apologizing now. Telling them I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come on like that. I ain't never. Come on now, man. You said you had to say, man. The actions came towards you. Now you gonna apologize? Nah, man. You said, I mean, once you get recorded, then the camera don't lie,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna apologize all you want to, but guess what? Once they look at the first footage, you guilty as charged, brother. You know what I'm saying? Your words said what you had to say, so that's why the people reacted the way they reacted.
Right, man. What you think, man, Mark?
Man, he got what he had coming to him. He got what he had coming to him, man. And then from what it looked like, the police escorted him away. I'm not sure exactly what charges.
Racial intimidation or some shit.
Okay.
You know they come with.
So, yeah, I mean, he got what was coming to him. I mean, he actually, I feel like he got a slap on the wrist as far as what he should have got.
It could have got a lot worse.
Could have got a whole lot worse.
Yeah, it could have got a lot worse.
I seen one of the videos where they began to vandalize his house. They broke out windows. And
it could have got a lot worse, though.
They threw all kind of baseballs through his shit and spit. All kind of shit, man.
Yeah, it could have got a lot worse, dude. So he got off really with a slap on the wrist, you know.
So we got the next video. We got the white supremacist group and another video, Rise of the Moors. To where they was on their way. The Rise of the Moors was on their way to a training ground to where they always go to train with their guns, but they got held up. Supposedly, the cops said they stopped off and just hopped out the car and went up into the woods, but it wasn't the case. They was going up to Maine to go train. But you got the first video is the white supremacist group called the Patriot Front. They showed up in a bunch of Penske trucks. But you got to look at the two groups. We're going to show you the two videos, the two groups on how they get treated. The first group show up looking like the Watchmen, the group in the Watchmen with all the masks on saying that the election got stolen. You know what I'm saying? We got the American flag. They showed up on the weekend of the 4th.
Yeah.
Versus the Rise of the Moors was in a 9-hour standoff with the state police.
So you talking about the march in Philadelphia?
You're right. The march in Philadelphia. Then it's the same video within that video. It's going to be the 9-hour standoff at the Rise of the Moors. And they end up getting arrested and arraigned on that Tuesday. So let's roll that too.
Supremacists who marched through the streets of Philadelphia on this 4th of July weekend.
We have 250 people in black shirts carrying a flag.
That was initial reports from police of what turned into a large rally in Center City. Police say it started near Love Park and stretched all the way to Penn's Landing. They also say along that route, counter-protesters erupted. And this is video sent to Eyewitness News from a counter-protester. Police say about 200 people affiliated with the group Patriot Front took part in the protest. Officers say that they were wearing face coverings and carrying flags and shields. They were also chanting "Reclaim America" and the election was stolen. As the group made their way across Center City, police say multiple fights broke out with counter-protesters. They say at one point smoke bombs went off. We spoke with one of the counter-protesters who says that he was injured during a confrontation. He says he was surprised not only that the rally was happening, but that others jumped in to stand up to the group.
Yeah, I was shocked. In the moment, I was shocked. I mean, does it shock me that white supremacists assemble? No. But it was a shocking kind of moment.
You have additional members of the Rise of the Moors group out here this morning supporting their brothers who they say were wrongfully convicted and weren't doing anything wrong. In addition, you also have a very large police presence out here as well, especially when the Middlesex County Sheriff's transport van arrived here this morning in Medford. Now, we were initially told by court officers that 5 of the arraignments would happen this morning and that 5 would happen in the afternoon session. That clearly hasn't been the case, as none of those arraignments have happened so far. It's also unclear what's happening today regarding the 11th defendant, who is 17 years old. Family members of the defendants are also here. The 11 were arrested Saturday morning after a nearly 9-hour standoff with state police along I-95 in Wakefield. State police say none of the individuals were licensed to carry, but that investigators recovered at least 8 guns at the scene, including 3 AR-15s. Now, the leader of the group, Jamal Talib Abdullah Bey, said on social media that the members were on their way from Rhode Island to Maine for training. And Abdullah Bey's father spoke with News Center 5 yesterday and says his son does not promote violence.
My son is a kind person. He doesn't have any ill will. He's not a terrorist. They went to training before, and there wasn't any incidents. They never hurt anybody.
Steve Latimer, who you just heard from, adds that his son served 4 years as a communications specialist in the Marines, then worked in computers and farming, and that his son changed his last name to Abdullah Bey when he joined the Rise of the Moors. Now, we have multiple crews here, and we'll stay on the story and bring you the latest whenever this arraignment does happen.
Man. So you got 2 different groups treated 2 different ways.
Plain as day right there.
2 different ways. You got the Patriot Front was the first video, showed up in Penske trucks, deep, bunch of white boys saying the election got stolen, the American flags, marching through that bitch, yelling racial slurs. And then you got the Rise of the Moors. They was on their way to
basic training.
Basic training, and they was in a 9-hour standoff. Now they had rain, dozens of cops showing up.
Like they about to commit some harm. I mean,
call them a terrorist.
I mean, you see black people with guns, everybody calling the police. They figuring something about to go down. I know, and these brothers just doing their normal duties, man. They try. Right. And guess what, man? You see all the time. You see videos all the time where Caucasians, white people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how we gonna get, but you see them training their sons with AR-15s, all kinds of different guns.
When black people got AR-15s, call themselves Moors, they labeled a terrorist group, man. Versus the Patriot Front show up in Penske trucks and American flags hopping out with masks and saying the election was stolen. I thought they was the insurgents, the insurrections. That's what I thought they was.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Because they got these people.
Isn't them the insurrectionists? The ones that stormed the Capitol?
Now you getting charged with conspiracy.
I didn't see no Moors or no Islam or no Israelites storming the Capitol.
Everybody got guns out there, man.
They stormed Michigan Capitol, didn't they?
Yeah.
Didn't they storm Michigan Capitol, the militia?
Like I say, different states might be different laws, different rules, and all that.
Damn.
They charge these people with conspiracy.
The black people want to go train, and they like, they in the standoff.
Conspiracy of committing a crime.
People wake up, man. See the truth. Patriot Front, man. That's a white terrorist group for real. Rise of the Moors, man. He just teaching people how to drink alkaline, live off the land, and protect yourself. I'm not with them or nothing. We don't condone none of that, but this is what I was doing my own investigating on the group. What I seen.
Yeah.
When I did my investigating on the Patriot Front, shit, they was on some racist shit. They're like, we need to own our own land, and the election was stolen.
They always try to stop.
Certain people shouldn't be here.
They always try to stop the truth, Judah. You know that, man.
I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So
keep the truth quiet, man.
And the calm group, the more group that's with the natural shit, man. They had the most cops after them. They just want to train, man. They ain't marching around with no flags downtown, man, in Philly on the 4th.
They want to do their thing, man.
Showing up in goddamn Ryder trucks, nigga, or U-Haul trucks.
You got a bunch of blacks with guns, y'all.
So what can lead to this, man? We got a video before we get into this shit, man, Mark. We got groups right now. People nutting up. We got mass shootings and shit, right? We got gun control. We got Biden saying he's coming to your house to knock on your door in the hot spots to say we're gonna just give you information on the COVID shit. You know what I'm saying?
You got your shot.
This is real. This is a real bill that they passed last year to give them the authorization for this shit. It's called Congress Bill. Look this up. 6666. Look that shit up. And it's real. This was the code to the bill. I don't know why they came with the numbers marked like that.
They come
but Congress passed an authorization bill that gives them the right to come and educate you, which really they want to take you up out of there. Because it can be a motherfucker like, you know what I'm saying, they be all at your house. Like, you know, did you take the COVID shot and all that? Then I hear somebody in the back cough like, hold up, COVID. And they rush up in that bitch on some SWAT shit and haul that motherfucker out. Like, no, they got allergies. And no COVID. A big fat bitch come to your house looking like the Handmaid's Tale, the fat chick from the Handmaid's Tale, yelling COVID.
Yep. Now you just
no. They're sick. They just need to go to quarantine for 21 days.
Sign off on this shit.
They're gonna make you sign off. They're sick. They need a shot. They need the booster. It's coming. Biden just announced the other day through his press secretary, we're going to hit the hot spots door to door. And I wonder how that shit gonna work, because they said the hot spots.
You know where the hot spots at, right?
They not talking about. I know they not talking about going up north to the peninsula.
You know where the hot spots at, right?
Like on some Jehovah's Witnesses. We just want to educate you. Did you take your shot?
Right. You know what the hot spots at, so beware, man.
How we do the Jehovah's Witnesses? No harm to the Jehovah's, but how we do them in the D? Man, get the fuck off my porch. Who the fuck are y'all? Yeah, I took my shit. Nigga, fuck off my shit, man. I ain't showing y'all nothing. Fuck on. Crazy, I don't know y'all the feds. Y'all the feds.
Looking out the window and shit like.
Come on, man.
Don't answer the door.
Oh, that's the COVID people outside.
To the blinds
man.
and
Them
shit.
Motherfuckers talking about they got all kind of pamphlets, man. Talking about the new
variant,
man.
Open the door,
That's
man.
Allegedly that new variant, man.
Got new strain.
I ain't seen this shit yet.
Get that new strain now. Everybody gonna run again. Oh shit!
Did you know about the new strain? They got the
Delta.
The Delta. Is that motherfucker army? The only motherfuckers in America we know
Ain't
is Delta
airline?
is a
Airline,
SWAT team.
yeah, ain't that
for a military?
Delta airline. Yeah.
Delta. Ain't that a plane?
Delta Airlines.
Yeah. I got a Delta strain out now.
The Delta. Now they got a virus that's flying like the airlines.
They coming like more strains than weed strains, man. Shit.
All right. Motherfucking Gorilla Glue number 4, nigga. They coming with the Delta number 18, nigga. Where the fuck? What the
You got that Delta 18? Shit, let me get some of that Delta 18.
We went back, man.
Delta 18.
We get the Delta 18.
Delta 18, man. They said they went back.
Fuck that COVID-19. We want that Delta 18.
man. So we got a video, man, of an 05 Katrina gun confiscation that went down, and it wasn't just on the poor people in that area. They went in the rich areas too, people, and was confiscating guns. And so the same person that was behind that confiscation now, guess where he at, man, Mizzle?
He's the president.
What?
No.
Locked
He's
up.
on the board with Biden, man, in the military, man.
But with the president.
With the president. The same person in New Orleans that was confiscating guns, that went through illegally to neighborhoods, confiscating guns, is on the squad right now, confiscating guns. Whoever don't take the shot, whoever it's called insurgents or whatever, we coming to your house. So don't think they just coming to the house for the COVID.
They're taking your guns.
Yo, hold up. You hold up. You got the COVID and you got guns?
Getting that shit.
Hold up. You can't have a gun because I only got the COVID. You can't have a gun too. What do you mean? This is real shit.
Damn.
So let's roll this old school clip from 05 Katrina to where this was the layout. This was the beginning of it.
That includes New Orleans, where today authorities stepped up their efforts to empty the city. Bob Woodruff is there again tonight with an extraordinary human drama unfolding. Bob?
That's true, Elizabeth, and good evening from New Orleans. Here, the police and the National Guard find themselves in a very difficult position tonight to try to carry out an order to force people from the city without actually using force.
Today in New Orleans, they got a lot tougher on the holdouts.
Police department, everyone home!
Not only the flooded areas, but New Orleans' driest and wealthiest neighborhoods, too.
Police department!
The police and National Guard going street by street, house to house.
We need to make sure, too, that whenever we knock on doors, people refuse to leave. We need to make note, call it in.
They say there are no orders to use force, just strong persuasion, sometimes entering open houses with guns drawn, and instructions to disarm anyone inside.
You said guns will be taken?
Yeah, no one will be able to be armed. We will take all weapons.
That happened today in this wealthy neighborhood where homeowners had armed themselves to protect their mansions. Residents were handcuffed on the ground. In the end, police took their weapons but let them stay in their homes.
They were a little bit threatened because our weapons were bigger than their weapons.
For many of the police and guard troops, it is an uncomfortable job to do this in an American city. This guard unit occupied a church, using it as a base camp. They had to leave a note because they could not get hold of the pastor to get permission.
It is surreal. Yeah, you never expect to do this in your own country.
Chris Montgomery says he'd rather be in Iraq than patrolling American neighborhoods.
Walking up and down these streets, you don't want to think about the stuff that you're gonna have to do. Somebody pops around the corner.
Be shooting in America.
You've got AK-47 style here. You've got an AR-15 here.
Sergeant Jason Schmittendorf takes us inside an evidence room.
Some hunting rifles, cache of handguns here.
A sampling of surrenders under Florida's new Risk Protection Act.
We've taken in right around 200 firearms and about 30,000 rounds of ammunition.
The law swiftly passed after the Parkland school shooting temporarily strips gun owners of their gun rights and hardware if a judge deems them a threat to themselves or others.
Keep fire.
Often what you hear in the debate of expanding background checks to more gun sales. And as you know, Gabby and I are 100% behind the concept of somebody getting a background check before buying a gun. But when we testified in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee, we heard not only from the gun lobby, but from United States senators that expanding background checks will, not may, will lead to a registry, which will lead to confiscation, which will lead to a tyrannical government. So I would like you to explain with 350 million guns in 65 million places, households, from Key West to Alaska. 350 million objects in 65 million places. If the federal government wanted to confiscate those objects, how would they do that?
What I think Mark is alluding to is what I said earlier, this notion of a conspiracy out there, and it gets wrapped up in concerns about the federal government. Now, there's a long history of that. That's in our DNA. You know, the United States was born suspicious of some distant authority.
They're also called red flag laws, which everybody in this lawn knows, but many people listening do not know. These laws allow a police or family member to petition a court in their jurisdiction and say, I want you to temporarily remove from the following people any firearm they may possess.
Yo, so what you think about that? Gun confiscation is real. It really happened.
Yeah, be careful, man, with them guns, man, because they coming. They trying to get many guns off the streets as they can, man. It's crazy because you need protection, man. Especially if you, I mean, certain people they need their guns, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of shit been going down.
But
so
you see what happened, man, Mezzle. It just wasn't in the poor area. They went to the high dry lands.
Yeah,
why would they go up there, Mark?
They do crimes too, man. Shit.
But no water up there. They said they went to the rich areas disarming them if the door was open.
They sweeping everybody.
So don't think
man.
It can't happen.
Yeah, don't think it can't happen, man.
I stay in Farmington and Bloomfields, or I stay downriver. They ain't just rolling up. Man, some shit go down and they're going to occupy the area and they're going to go street to street.
They know what you got automatically, man.
Right.
They know who got what.
So how that shit gonna
gun
operate,
control,
man?
like you say, gun control,
It's
man.
gun control.
Straight up gun
control. So you know, we got another pick. Fake vaccine administered. We all reported in India they was chasing them out of their villages. Fake vaccine administered in Mumbai. The docs was giving the people saline. Why do you think they was giving them saline, man, Mizzle?
They can't trust that shit, man.
The doctors, they said, man, we can't give them this COVID shit, man.
Yeah, man, we don't want to give them that
shit. But they trying
man.
to word it and say that you had gangs and all that was into the vaccine. They was selling fake vaccine. But in the end, these doctors was giving out saline. So Mark, would you rather get the vaccine or the saline?
Think about this shit, y'all.
I don't want the vaccine.
Think about
Give
this
me the
shit.
saline.
I don't know if I want saline.
I take
don't want
saline.
none of that shit.
How about
like
just don't
said,
shoot me with nothing? How about that?
Yeah,
you right. But I take saline,
yeah.
though. Saline all day, man. That's, you know.
It might not be saline.
No, they had it was how they found out. It was a bunch of vials of saline just missing extra. They're like, well, all this extra saline bottles just missing. That's how they got on the shit.
Man, this shit crazy.
Because the doctors knew, like, we can't keep shooting these people up, man. This is just me. We can't keep shooting. They had a conscience, man.
And y'all people,
like, I'd rather just tell them. Like, even some people might get mad and say, "Give me the goddamn real shit." And you gotta say, "All right, you got the real shit." But the doctors knew through all the shit coming in from the first shit. Hold up, we can't keep.
I don't want to shoot my people up with
they
this
had
shit.
A conscience, man.
Yeah,
Mark, man, Mezzo.
Yeah, I don't want to do my people like this. Cause you got your
make them think they got the COVID.
It's a family members coming in there. You got
right.
You know what? Oh, come on! I can't. Don't take this.
So it was 100,000 saline bottles just missing out of the inventory. This was really what's going on. But they saying they're giving out the COVID. They're like, why is all these saline bottles missing? And they can account for it. And come to find out, that's what the doctors, you know, they saved
bitches off.
Even if they get fired and prosecuted, man, Mark.
They say a couple lies, man.
They saved thousands, man.
Yeah, say a lie. That's all.
Before they caught on.
That's all that matters.
So you just got to prosecute me, man. I can't.
Whistleblowers,
man.
Well, coming on, I can't do this shit. I got a heart. I got, you know what I'm saying?
Congress Bill 6666. Look it up. Congress bill that allows them the authorization to come to your house, to knock on your door, to give you info about diseases. But what you think? How far that's gonna go? Like I said, it's gonna go for we telling you info to where they hear cough in the background, motherfucker with some allergies. Hold up, COVID, and then the nigga just raid the house.
AIDS ain't get this goddamn much promotion, man.
Right.
You got videos. You got motherfucking gift cards, free tickets, man. You got door to door. Come on,
free
now,
McDonald's.
They ain't pushed that much for that, man.
Krispy Kreme.
Magic quiet than the motherfucker, Magic Johnson. You don't hear him saying shit.
My God.
They ain't endorsing him, man. Ain't, you know? Come on, man. Think about this shit, y'all.
You gotta think about this shit. T Mizzle on that shit, man. T Mizzle the great, man. That nigga, man, Mark.
God
man.
damn.
They say AIDS wasn't even like this shit.
Oh, man.
So what we got, man? Bird of the week, man.
Get that ice cream freeze, man. You know what I'm saying? Ice cream freeze.
Yeah, that shit's some chronic, man. They got me froze over here, man. I'm chilling.
Look at Mark, man.
Drinking that Fiji water, man.
Mark twisting up shit. He don't, you know. I'm good off it. I like it, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a good hybrid. 25% THC. So
right.
Bro, good, man. Off the wedding cake, you know, all that shit, you know, ice cream cake, wedding cake, whatever cake you want to say, shit. It's off the strain of that.
Oh, the cake strain.
Cake shit, yep.
Right, man. So we got right here. Hold up, I got some new shit. I got some new fucking shit. I got the honeybee ginger elixir. You got to get this shit right here. It's from spiceandtea.com. Man, I had this shit. Yeah, it's a tea. You just put it in your shit, open up everything. Got lemon, ginger, apples, all kind of shit in it. Also, you get that cranberry maple rub and mix it with the maple. I got this from the Ann Arbor Farmers Market. This is from the Spice and Tea Merchants. It's pink because it got cranberry powder in here. Cranberry powder and cranberry extract. Maple powders in this bitch. Shit. This shit out cold.
Damn, Judah.
Because, you know what I'm saying, we got to get into, you know, that cookbook, man. We get that Moorish cookbook. It's on Amazon, eBay. You already know it.
You already know I like that Mostel recipe on that motherfucker.
Man, I got my books we read, and we got the Arthur Clarke's Childhood in. This is talking about, like, the aliens came down, made a deal with the people over their DNA. Because that's what I feel like we dealing with, man, Mark. We dealing with some aliens right now. This shit, your DNA.
Crossbreeding.
E.T. kind of shit.
Mankind. One giant step for man. One small step for man. One giant leap for mankind.
Right.
Who is mankind?
That crazy shit.
So you mean we got some people that's like man? That's like man.
They said that anthrax, man, was the aliens. You know what I'm saying? That's in the soil because anthrax, you can't burn it. You can't do nothing with the anthrax, man. But that's just a whole nother story. We got Rico Wright, The Real Estate Mind. Excellent book right here. Get these people into the books because that's what we got to read. We got to get in on this info, man, Mizzle.
You got to read, man.
I see my people, man, Mark ain't on the info. They just not.
You got to be on. You got to stay woke, man.
If you want to get into that real estate, hit my man Rico right up right now, The Real Estate Mind. And he gonna really get into the shit.
Get into them books, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You got to read, man. Like all this shit is like going out now. You feel like you owe, you know, instinct.
A lot of people are trusted. They trust in like CNN and
the
NBC
phone.
and the phone to give them the real info.
You still got to read, man. Newspapers and all that shit. You got to still read, man. That's the hidden message in reading. In reading, you know how they do, like you say, read between the lines. A lot of people don't read no more, so we ain't gonna know what's between the lines.
You wouldn't know Congress got Bill 6666. Look it up.
You gotta read, y'all. Read
it. And see, tell me what's about next week. Said, man, look, Judah, man, Mizzle, man, Mark, we read this shit, man.
You gotta read.
Congress, it's a real Congress bill that gives them the authorization to knock on your door. Why would they pass that shit?
They coming for you. Knocking on your doors, like we said, y'all.
We always talked about these concentration camps and all this shit. This shit ain't a conspiracy, yo. We talked about these FEMA camps and these FEMA districts. Come on, yo. Like before we out, man, I had an exceptional interview with my man Mark from Anaheim, man. He dropped some knowledge last week, man, on the Truth Talk, man. That was, man, Mark is the truth, man. Mizzle, you ever got a chance to see it, man? About
Anaheim, yeah. Peace up to that brother, man. He a real good speaker, you know what I'm saying? Up on this game. He know his shit, man. So, you know what I'm saying?
So next week, man, Mark, it's gonna be some new shit. We don't know.
We already know
every
it's gonna
day,
be,
man.
We know it's
every
gonna be
day.
Buildings
shit.
just fell in fucking Florida, just mysteriously in the middle of the night.
Every day gonna be some new shit.
Architects saying we don't know how it just dropped like that. It can't be a malfunction. Like you said, they just got inspected.
Got inspected, man. Come on now.
There's
What's
people
going
in it.
on?
Who was in that building that they wanted to kill? Because it went off in the middle of the night, and it was in the rich area. So what's this in the poor area? Why the projects just ain't falling?
Them motherfuckers been there forever. Many people have been in and out them motherfuckers.
Hey, you know what I think will take out the brick before we go? The roaches, man. The roaches gonna eat at the brick. Shit, man. That should have been failed.
A lot of families have been in and out them motherfucking projects.
That should have been failed.
Wear and tear, boy, for real.
So, man, see you next week, man. I'm Judo Woke Ace, man.
T-Mizzle the Great.
We got Mark from 7 Mile, man. You already know the Hidden Hand Truth Talk Nation. We here. See you next week. So I understand, man. Mezzo.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.